Howdy folks, welcome back to Vintage Story. Things are percolating along here nicely. It's near the end of May, still in year one here. I've made some progress, went out and got some medals and whatnot, and I've got a lamb in with the ram. So if the lamb turns out to be female, we might be off to the races with some bighorn sheep. We'll see how that goes. And the flax is just about ready to harvest. I think maybe another week or so. So in today's video, I wanted to go ahead and build out the Helve hammer. So the Helve hammer can be powered by the wind, and it can turn your iron blooms into ingots and also make plates automatically via wind power. So this is going to change. We're going to end up taking the current out of here and having a gear over to that. But over here, we're going to have a Helve hammer. And I think I've got all the pieces. I went through all the recipes. And I think we're good to go. I just got to remember here, how do we make the piece? And this can actually be used as a weapon. Attack range 3 meters. Nice. So quite a while back, I cast this bismuth bronze Helve hammerhead. So we're going to do that. And that makes our actual Helve hammer piece. And then we need a base for that. So if we look up Helve hammer base. And we need our hammer and our chisel. And then it's like we need 3 boards. 1, 2, 3. And a piece of resin. There is our base. And we need is it called a toggle? Yeah, wooden toggle. This is the part that makes the Helve hammer go up and down. You can kind of see here I've got the parts for that. So the chisel goes up there. We got 4 resin. We have the 4 planks and an axle. Then 1 piece of fat. I don't remember which piece of fat went where. Alright, there's our wooden toggle. And then this, I think, this stuff here, I was making a transmission. And the transmission lets you basically turn off and on and off the power. It's just a handy way to turn off the Helve hammer so it's not banging away when you're not using it. That is this recipe. So we got 8 boards in the middle. And I forgot to bring my saw. Oops. Alright. Let me go get the saw. Need to run up to the workshop real quick. Here we go. I almost had everything. That's not what I wanted to do. Close that. Alright. Handbook. Transmission. So hammer, chisel, saw, and then we need a gear on each side. We have our 2 bits of resin and a piece of fat, and we get our transmission. Awesome. We have some gears and axles there. Try to get this stuff all hooked up. Okay, so the thought is, I don't remember, can I put the, I don't want that in my offhand. If I put this there, oops, that's not the direction I want it. Yeah, okay, we're going to need a shaft. That's kind of what I thought. So we have to put it 1 space over. That, and then I'll probably have to expand this room, but this should give me enough room just to get the Helve hammer down. Okay, so the power will come in here, and then this will let us turn it on and off. Although, do I have to make another piece to this? It's been a little while. We'll see what happens. Okay, and then this part, I think, goes like that. And then the base is going to put it the right direction. Goes there, and then this. Yeah, there we go. So this rotates around and goes donk, donk, donk. And then you put an anvil there. Speaking of which, I need to probably make another anvil for up here, and then we'll Alternatively, I might just turn this into my smithy. And we'll use that building down there for something else. That way I can use the anvil up here too. I don't have to make another one. Okay, so let's get our axle and our angle gear. So if I put an axle there, an angle gear on there, so then that will turn. I'm going to need another angle gear, I think. That doesn't have anything in it, so let's get the current out of here. I put an axle there. That's the wrong direction. Sweet. The axle goes the direction you're looking at, apparently. I put one... I think I have to put angle gears there. Yeah, I need to put angled gears there. So I'm going to have to make some more angle gears. So if we look at... angled gear? Angled gears, there it is. I just need resin, fat, and some wood and sticks. And all the other stuff. Alright, so... wood and sticks and resin. Let me stick that there for now. Let's grab some stuff. We should have everything we need up here. Let's get our fat and our resin. And some sticks. Let's see. Let's grab some boards in case we need some of those. And wood chunks. There we go. Alright, let's go make some angled gears. A little bit of a process, and I have been doing some hunting, so we have the fat available. Let's go to angled gear and then get everything in spot here. So we need our chisel, hammer, saw, stick, stick, and a resin, and a fat. There we go. Okay, then I think if I put that on the end, it'll join those up. Yeah, there we go. And, oh, I need another one for that side. That would help. Wonder, could I make this one over and it would... I could just put an angled gear on there? No, I don't think that'll work. There's it's a little bit of a process. Alright, so we actually need to do that again. So, saw, chisel, sticks, chunk of wood, and we're burning through the fat here really quickly. I have to go do some more hunting. And I think if I put that on there, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. And now that I remember, now that I think about it, there's a lever or something you have to make for the transmission. So if I look for transmission, oh, right. Did I make the wrong thing? Oh no, the clutch goes and engages the gears. Right, okay. Oh boy, I might not have enough stuff. Okay, chisel, hammer, saw, chunk of wood. Yeah, it's getting tight. I'm gonna run out of fat. A couple resin, and then we need 8 boards and 8 sticks. This is our clutch. Right, and then this put here. And when you toggle it, it moves this in, and then that engages the gears. I forgot there was 2 pieces to that. So of course we don't have much sail up there, but that's a Helve hammer, and then you put your anvil under there, and stuff happens. Do I have anything in here yet? I do have my iron blooms. I don't have my anvil though. Now, also, I want to get the kern hooked up, but I didn't design this room very well in hindsight. I'll have to put it out this way. I'm going to need another angled gear. I don't know if I have enough to make the cairn, because I would need an angled gear and some other shafts. Also power that. I'll get that figured out, but we're going to need probably more fat anyway. So let me run down to the smithy, and I'm going to at least bring the anvil up here so we can start working on these iron blooms, and I'll be right back. Okay, anvil acquired, and I should be able to just plop that right there. There it goes. Donking away. Partially worked iron bloom. Perfect. And if I set this on here, the old super slow Helve hammer should start working away on that. Oh wait, it's not heated up. Duh. I'm dumb. I forgot. You can't just knock the crusties off. It actually has to be hot. So I'm thinking I probably need to go over a couple more blocks here, and we'll just expand the smithy. Got my copper pickaxe. How we doing? Stability wise, we should be good. Let's go over a couple. If I can get on the back side here, I can use my chisel tools. Let's open up this back face here. Looking good. And I'm gonna have to go grab my chisel tools, which I think, did I put those here? They're upstairs in the workroom. In this chest. There we go. All right, so let's get our splitter plugs. I've already got my heat. Should let me just crack off that whole piece there. Although it's 3, isn't it? 3 by 5. So we can do 27. Yeah, we can't quite do all of these. It's not oriented the right way, is it? Take forever to break off. How do I tell it to go the other direction? Do you have to do vertical? Can you not do sideways? I want to put him here and down there, but I'm not sure that's going to work. Oh, the support beam's in the way. Interesting. Okay, well, let's do this. Donk, donk. And then donk, donk. Does that get me anything? Nope. Okay, well, this might not work the way I expected. I don't remember. Maybe they do only place horizontal. I never really thought about that. If I put them there, I should be able to go up here somewhere, right? If not, I'll just chisel it out by hand. Or I mean pickaxe it out by hand. No cracked granite up there, so that's good. You can hear the Helve hammer behind me. That's the reason I wanted to clutch on it. If we come over here and say, doink, then that pulls that out, and then just that one spins. And there you go. Yeah, see, that's not working the way I was expecting. Okay, so it's by the way you're facing. Got it. I need to be facing the other direction. I wonder if there's a faster way to pull these out. It seems like it's quite the pain. Can't imagine if these were like iron or something. But they don't have hit points. It's just I think the size that you can do varies by what material you make it out of. So these little copper ones are fine for what we're doing. Okay, now can I face this direction enough? Yeah, there we go. Uh-oh. Is that too much? Come on. There we go. They won't pound in unless it's like ready to actually work. Been making myself some metal tools. They're so much faster. All right, then we can put some support beams in over there. I don't have those on me though. So what I need to do is go grab the rest of the smithy stuff, and I'm gonna move the smithy up here, I guess, and we'll pound out some iron on the old Helve hammer, assuming we can keep up a strong breeze. So let me get this stuff reorganized, and I'll once again be right back. Yeah, I was running back and forth, and I have to check my trap here. We get it? Nope. Something tripped it and got away. Alright, well, I don't have any bait on me, so we'll just reset it. I was trying to catch a rabbit and see if we could maybe get some rabbit domestication going. Anywho, I'm just picking up the last little bits of stuff here. Trying to move. You can't pick up the large chests, unfortunately, with carry-on. Actually, I'm going to leave this here to, in case we want to do some powdered flint or something here. Alright, back up to the new smithy we go, and it's getting dark. Good thing we're headed inside. I was going to grab the torch. No, I have a torch and a brass solder already in there. We're good. Probably need to make another one at some point. See, it's getting dark. Let's close up the gate. Don't want anything getting in. Wild rabbit or something. Yeah, we're going to need some more light in here for sure. Oh, I put that in the wrong place, didn't I? Let's grab that. There. This is going to hold most of our stuff. I can organize it later. Everything dumped in there. Except for my bowl. That chest somewhere else. Oops. Alright, we're going to need some coal. We're going to need my partially hydrogenated iron piece. Alright, so we'll put that in there, and I know this is super dark. Let me get my lantern on. There we go. So I did add a silver plate to my lantern, so it's up to brightness 20 now from 18. You can see it says lining silver. So I found, I forget which episode it was, but I found some more silver and got that squared away. Let me borrow you. Get some more of those made, and then I'll just set my lantern out here for now. Alright, we're going to get that heated up. I kind of wanted to see if I could make a little coal pile thing. Like, you can just stack this on the ground, but I want something that makes it look like it's a container of some sort. Because it looks kind of silly just sitting there next to it. Future plans. I also need to get a fire pit made for my crucible, so I end up opening up this even more. All right, that's coming up to temperature. Tongs ready. And we have a gale right now, which would be perfect for working the bloom. Need some more sails on there for sure. Alright, so if I look up iron bloom. $14.82. Alright, so we're getting there. Doesn't have to be super duper hot. There we go. Alright, let's grab that bad boy. Stick that on there. Turn that on. And let the magic happen, hopefully. Yeah, I can just put one on at a time, unfortunately. Is that working it? Yep, I see a voxel disappearing. There we go. We'll get the zoomed in view. Back off a bit here and get a screenshot. So there you go. That's Helve hammer. It just helps automate that. And of course, we need a bigger sail. This would go much quicker. So I'm going to do a few of these. But I won't make you all suffer through that. I need to get some food as well. I need to make some more torches. Got stuff to do. But that'll be it for this one, folks. Thanks as always for watching. I'll wish you a very dark goodbye. And I'll catch you in the next adventure. Take care.